situation. When you're going down the road doing 75 in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. You know, you're all by yourself. It's a broad highway. And somebody, you know, the lights go on back. What happens? Well, the first thing is, from what I can see, is that a law enforcement officer has falsely declared a state of emergency. Isn't that what happened? Because there was no emergency. Like, you know, there was no emergency. And then if he impedes my speed, makes me slow down, even makes me come to a stop, well, isn't that false arrest? I would think so. And then when he gets out of the car and he starts talking about, well, you're doing 75 and a 55 and that's 20 miles over the speed limit and it's $10 a mile and you're going to have a, you know, $200 or whatever the math comes up to fine for that. Now what is he doing? He's bringing you into a racketeering scheme. He's attempting to extort money from you. So the following, and then, oh, God forbid, if you sit there and say, well, you know what, the highways and the roads are open by right to public vehicular travel, officer. Well, you know, that's all I'm doing is public vehicular travel. I'm not doing anything in commerce. Why do you stop me? Well, I stopped you because you're doing 75 and 55, so. And then if he arrests you because he doesn't like your attitude, puts you in handcuffs, takes you away, now he's kidnapped you, okay? What happens the following day? Well, if you got out on bail or bond, I know that I would be writing a criminal complaint immediately, looking at the state statutes of what did I just talk about. False declaration of an emergency, false arrest, extortion, and kidnapping. 4 things right there, starting the process. Filing it first with a, with a grand jury, and I would do that by sending it registered return receipt to the courthouse, addressing it to the the sitting chairperson for the grand jury of that county at the time. I started there. The second place I'd take another copy, original, is I'd go to the state attorney's office here, what we have in Florida. Other states that don't have state attorneys, they have district attorneys. And I take it there and ask them to prosecute and try to get a receipt that I dropped it off. Maybe have someone with me as a witness that I dropped it off so that they can put an affidavit in that the district attorney or the state attorney was served and get the ball rolling that way. Then by the time the first hearing comes into play, you know, I've already, you know, submitted my, what is it called? Oh, give me a break here. It's the, well, there's paperwork that you file to the prosecutor ahead of time where you're trying to understand what the charges are. It's a common law thing as opposed to statutory. And see, again, I'm not the legal guru here. I just do the marketing, but I know that there's that process there. And if the state attorney fails to recognize or answer your questions, what is it? The nature and the cause. That's right. I'm asking what the nature and the cause is of the action against me. I'm looking for a complaint, a verified complaint, and things like that through this paperwork. If I'm ignored, then by the time I have my first hearing, I've revised my criminal complaint to include the state attorney they've done or aren't doing, and I've also sent a second copy, modified now, to the chairperson of the sitting grand jury. I've even rattled off a few copies to the local radio station where they have the talk people and get them buzzing with it, calling in on it, start making thunder. I know the next thing that I would be doing is I'd be on statewide communications in my local county and surrounding counties, attempting to bring together enough people that would join me in the courtroom, you know, when I have my hearings, so that when the first day in court where the judge wants me to plea, I'll be able to stand there with witnesses saying, Your Honor, you can see through the files that I've already processed here in the criminal complaint I've processed, that I still yet don't understand the nature and cause of the charges against me. I was only engaged in my common right to travel, and I'm citing, you know, and I can cite the definition or whatever, open by right to public vehicular travel, and I'm not going to enter a plea. I've been looking for an attorney of counsel, somebody that can represent me, provide one for you. I said, well, wait a minute, I got a lot of questions for that before you just go ahead and hand me an attorney to help me here, and just go from there. The bottom line is that you can set things in a position in such a way. At least, let me rephrase this because I want to make sure that I'm not giving you any legal advice tonight. I'm just sharing with you what I would do in that situation. You're giving the judge the opportunity in exercising Greg's father's common law default process, and that plus in conjunction with David's traffic criminal complaint, giving him the time to get the heck out of the way, and giving him reason to dismiss the case and not even hear it. So one of the things that I look at that I've learned from this, several years involved with what I'm doing.
This is to the people that have been making ignorant comments and leaving nothing but opinions. These are all facts here, so I would hope that those people would do the same and leave facts and not opinions and rude remarks. Hope you guys enjoyed it.